When I asked about a HR, each and everyone expressed their views yesterday. What I am saying is, your
Yes.
views are
Oh,
different from one another. Am I right? Have
yes, sir.
you?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So because HR is not a one merged concept, it's a variety of concept and it is wide and split. Because of that reason, there are many applications to it, as well as there are many definitions to it. So in order to understand HR definitions, before that, just let us see a variety of applications. We should understand that if you take a book and if you read about a HR, it gives its opinion. If you go to any HR person and if you ask that person, he says his opinion or her opinion. It may differ from the book or it may differ from another HR. If you go to a manager and if you go to a CEO and if you ask that person, he may give his opinion in a different manner. So that means it's a variety as it is a widespread knowledge. So here, HRM covers a variety of applications that vary from book to book and person to person, even from organization to organization. If you approach Google, if you ask them, they give their own interpretation. If you go to Amazon and if you ask them, they give their own. So similarly, it varies from organization to organization as well. And if any organization gains competitive advantage by using the people effectively, yesterday we discussed humans are the resources, humans are the potential resources, humans are the creative geniuses. By using those human resources exactly, we could able to create wonders. Yesterday we discussed it. So similarly, here also we are telling by using the people effectively, any organization gains the competitive advantage. So what is meant by competitive advantage? Similar companies or similar factories or similar educational institutions establish and they start doing work. They work on their own. Similar kind of aspects or similar kind of service they may provide or similar kind of products they may produce. But the people who are working in an organization create an advantage to it. How they create means drawing their expertises. If you are expertised in one thing, and if you work for any organization, that organization is going to get a lot of advantage from your expertise, right? If you are expertise at something, and if you're working for any organization, that is beneficial to that organization, right? What I
Yes,
said,
sir.
yes. So similarly, if there are many people who have their expertise in different fields, and
Yes,
if they start doing working in any organization, that organization grows rapidly, even exponentially. So that exponential growth depends on the people again.
okay, sir.
Yes, if they work creatively, it definitely reaches. If they are channelized into one direction, then definitely it reaches their objectives, their goals, their aims. So here itself, the HRM is the main key. So HR should aim at recruiting capable people, not just recruiting, but recruiting the capable people. And he should be always flexible to work in any kind of situation, in any working condition. And they should
Okay,
be
sir.
committed people. So managing and rewarding their performance. Always remember, by doing the performance appraisal, we can increase their performance more and more. So these are the keys to develop their competencies. So as a process, HRM is always harmonizes men, money, machinery, and materials. There are four M's we're discussing right now: men, money, machinery, and materials. So, men means the human resources. Money is the potential resource after the people. Because of the money only, and they are engaging the business, they are doing the business. Even we do charity with the money. So after the man, the money is the most important. How do we get the money? By producing materials, or by using the machineries, or by creating machineries, or by manufacturing machineries, or manufacturing any other good, or doing the service. So these are all comes under man, money, machinery, and material. So it is difficult to find a single definition because of this widespreadness. As it is wide, then we couldn't able to find a narrow definition for it. So what we called it as elastic term. We can elastic in your opinion or with your opinion. So let us go to the definitions part. Before go to the definitions part, so if you wanted to add anything, please add it. Is there anyone who wants to add something to it? What I said right now? Am I connected?
Yes, sir, you are connected. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are horrible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, please. If you have anything, please add. Okay, then. So let us go to the definitions part right now. So these definitions vary from a person to person and book to book, as we discussed. So the first definition is human resource management is the art of getting things done through people. So who said it? Mary Parker. What is he saying? Human resource management is the art of getting things done. So it's an art. He's telling that it's an art. It's not the work, it's an art. According to him, it is an art. According to me as well, it is an art. It's not managing by force, it's managing artificial. We have to put our heart, then only we could able to do it with art. So this heart and art are connected. So we have to put your heart to do this artfully. Agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I agree.
This is not only for the HR. This is for every work, every job, everything. When you put your heart, you could do it peacefully. You could do it enjoyingly.
Yes, sir.
So he is saying that it is an art of getting things done. So what things we have to do? Means any organization creates an objective. Any organization works for an objective or for to achieve something.
Yes, sir.
To achieve something, we needed to do a small chunks of work. We need to do small things. Those things have to be completed in time. If we completed in time, it delivers exactly and excellently. So getting things done in time is more important. Finally, getting things is more important. So that are two through people. According to Mary Parker, management HRM of is the art of getting things done through people. So how we are getting the things done? Through people. Another definition, Edwin Flippo is saying that human resource management is a planning, directing, organizing, and controlling. So these are the four elastic terms actually. We'll discuss it later. But at present time, the planning is the first important major key role. It plays directing how to act. When we plan something, generally we plan, most of the people plan accordingly, plan correctly, plan enthusiastically, even plan correctly. But most of them failed at directing. How to direct? They don't know how to direct it. So planning and directing. After directing, we need to organize the people, organize the work, organize the things. After organizing, we have to control it. When we have the control, we could be able to achieve the goal. When we don't have the control, it may unorganize by itself. So we have to control each and every aspect of it. So that's what he's saying, that human resource management is a planning, directing, organizing, and controlling of what? Yes, controlling of what? The procurement. The number one is procurement. The procurement means recruiting the people, selecting the people, each and everything, placing them. These are all comes under procurement. After procuring, we need to develop the people. So that's what developing. After developing the people, we need to maintain them, because there are many organizations which are facing the problem of retention of the people. What is meant by retention? There is a keyword right now: retention. What is meant by retention? Is there anyone who can say about the retention?
Yeah, sir. So person who is working from long in the company, and if he want to switch that, like he has the offer in hand and he want to switch, so company offer retention, like to how to retain that person if he is important to that organization.
Yes, absolutely.
Possession of
So
something.
retention of the people in any organization is most important. Employees should work in their organization. They feel it's a asset for them. Any organization feels that employees are the asset when they work for a long term. So retention is the key for growth of the HR. So we needed to maintain the people after developing and procuring. So we need to integrate them either with the work or with the other team members, or other team members work as well. And we need to separation. Separation means we needed to, yes, someone is going to add. No? So separation, retirement is the first thing. Or if they wanted to switch to another company, there is also the separation. If they wanted to retain, but they wanted to engage in any other department, or if they wanted to go to the different branch, these are all the separations. So we needed to handle those separations. But no organization wants to separate the people who are talented, committed, worked well. Hardworking people, they don't want to separate. Even I don't want to separate. So there's nothing. Separation is not necessary. Then, so for any objective accomplishment, so what Edwin is saying, human resource management is a planning, directing, organizing, and controlling of procurement, development, maintenance, integration, and separation at the end of individual organization and societal objectives accomplishment. So this is the definition of what he has given. If you have any doubt, let me clarify them and before going further. If you have any doubt, please ask or raise your hand or chat.
No, sir, we don't have any doubt.
Okay, then let me proceed further. So the another definition, according to P. Subbarav from Indian, he is saying that managing. Managing means what? Again, the planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. These are the four terms. So managing the functions of employees and utilizing human resource, resulting in the creation and development of human and industrial relation, which would shape the future policies and practices of human resource management with a view to contribute proportionately to the organizational, individual, and social goals. There are three goals he mentioned here. What are the three goals he mentioned? Organizational goal, individual goal, and social goal. So why we needed to exactly point out the social goals? What is the relation here? Why do we want to focus on the social goal? What is the need? as we are doing a business, organization is doing a business, a company is doing a business, then why they have to point out to the social goal? Just let us discuss this point and before going further. Please give your opinions about it. Why do we
Yeah.
want to focus on the social goals?
Yes, sir. So social work is very important for the people around our environment, sir.
Mhm. Yes, other one.
Sir, I'm not getting the question, sir. Social work you are talking about, or sir, in the company environment, or like in outside?
Any simple question is, any organization, when any organization is doing a business, then what is the need of pointing out or focusing on social goals? Why should we focus on the social goals, or why should we give importance to the social goals, or at least why should we consider the social goals?
For
Because
self-awareness.
this said Anurag, because social goal we develop the people through all the things like money and everything like education, even the in the society we need a social social development as my point of view.
Sir, sir, social work encourage people in our organization to work more. That is why, sir, social goal is necessary.
Okay,
Self-awareness.
self-awareness. Okay,
To develop the business
okay,
with publicity.
okay.
Akhil is saying for contributing the society.
For contribution. Okay, good. Akhil.
Yes, sir.
Sir, creating a brand value.
Brand value. Okay.
Corporate social responsibility.
CSR. Okay. Okay then. But a simple question is, where do we do the business?
Sir, what? Please
Where
repeat.
there is a demand for a product. Or
Where do we do the business?
Sir, we do our business to people.
In the society itself, right?
Yes, sir. Okay.
As per the question, we needed to answer. There are many answers which are all correct, might be, but according to the question, we need to answer. So here the question is relating to the social. So society, that social means here society. So where do we do the business means in the society
Sir,
itself.
we do our business in a society, so we have to.
Yes, we have to. It's we must align with the goals of the people.
Yes,
Then our product, our service, our good grows.
okay,
If you
sir.
deliver a product which is not at all necessary for the people, then who will buy it?
Oh, yes, sir. Totally right.
Yes, because of that reason, we should focus on the social goals.
Oh, yes, sir.
So that's what is. So here he's saying that three goals. One is a social goal, another is individual goal. Individual means whom? It's either the chairman or founder or the CEO or the MD of that organization, or even the employee of that organization, or even a single customer of that organization. They have to reach the goal. Another thing is organizational goal. As an organization, they should have a goal as a widespread thing. So then they should focus on the organization goal as well. So these are majorly three goals: organizational, individual, and social. So how they are delivering these means the functions of employees and utilizing human resources. resulting in the creation and development of human and industrial relation. The relation should be between the human and the industries. We should shape the future policies. The future policies are practices of human resources management here delivered or shaped or becomes the relation by the relationship between the human and industries. So that's what we need to understand. Another term is, this is the definition which was given by the P. Subbarao. Okay, the next definition is McGinson's gave this definition that the term human resource can be thought of as how we can think about human resource means he is just elaborating it. The total knowledge, the total skills, the total creative abilities, the total talents, the total aptitudes of an organization's workforce, as well as value, attitudes, and beliefs of the individuals involved. He's just completely focusing on each and every individual. So what he is saying is, what he's focusing at it, the total knowledge of an individual person, the total skills of an individual person, the total creative abilities of an individual person, the total talents of an individual person, the total aptitudes of individual person. They are come under and they gathered as a workforce. If you calculate each and every one, after calculating, if you combine them and makes as a group or a team, those are all called workforce. What is workforce here? The complete employees of any organization. Those are all called workforce. Those workforce. So after those, considering all these things, value, attitudes, and beliefs of individual should be involved here. Why? Let us start a discussion right now. Why the value of individual? Why the attitudes? How they think? Attitude means how we think. So that attitude and belief. Why? Why it should be involved and why it is important to any organization? What is the purpose of having individual beliefs and individual attitudes and individual values? Why? What is the need of it? What is the purpose of finding them? What is the purpose of considering them? Give your own opinion. My question is, why our organization should consider an individual values or attitudes or beliefs? An individual means an employee. Why should organization consider an employee's value or attitude or belief? Why? What is the purpose and what is the need?
Otherwise, there will be conflicts.
Sir, because
In one term, Merin said conflict. Okay.
yes, sir.
For the
Guys,
as a
For quality.
yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead.
Yes, speak.
yes, sir. Sir, and individual person is also a person, and the organization have to care his responsibilities, sir.
Sir, organization is a combination of people.
Mhm. Okay.
So, sir, each individual have their own ideas and own way of thinking. So, combining them, it will create a good environment, and also it will be good for the organization.
Mm-hmm.
So, bringing them together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What others to say? Raghu, Athar, Anurag, Rishabh, AJ,
Yes, sir.
Sachdev, Mahesh. Yes, yes, give your opinions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do we need to consider individual opinions?
Yes, obviously.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I don't have any opinion on this.
Otherwise, they won't feel valued.
Absolutely.
Their experience may useful to the organization.
Aha. Because as Merin said at the earlier conflict, so if we don't consider the values or value system of individual, because organization means a team of people means individuals. So if we don't consider individual value, then he may or she may spoil the entire team if they have the wrong attitude, if they have the bad attitude. That affects the organization itself, or that creates a conflict between other people, between other teams. And why beliefs? Beliefs are also most important. Belief, because if you assign a goal to the people, and if they don't believe that we could able to achieve that goal, then they may work towards the negativity. They may create negative results. In that cases, organization goal becomes very far, or they couldn't reach their goal. So we should consider the beliefs of the people along with their attitudes and values.
Okay, sir.
Yes, here about attitude, I'm going to give you one definition or one quotation here. Please note it down. The altitude of attitude, the altitude of attitude is gratitude. In the chat box, I'm typing it and you can just copy. Altitude. So what is meant by altitude? Altitude is the highest peak of any mountain, right? Any mountain, the highest peak is called the altitude. So for anyone, they have their own attitude. For that attitude, what is the altitude means? It's the gratitude. It's the gratitude. So what is meant by gratitude? Can anyone say about gratitude?
Thanks.
Vaishak told something and couldn't able to hear. What is meant by gratitude?
To wanting to give thanks to somebody.
Yes, exactly. Thanks to somebody. So for each and everything, we needed to thank the God, thank the environment. Thank the environment means the surroundings itself. Thank the nature. Thank the universe.
Yes,
Thank the
sir.
people. Thank the things. Thank the circumstances as well. Then they start giving us the pleasantness. Then they start giving more. by thanking. So we should have the gratitudes towards each and everyone. Then we become more and more valuable person inside. When we become a valuable person inside, that automatically expands and that automatically glows towards the external environment. So we need to glow with the gratitude. So start growing with the gratitude and glow with the gratitude. So by simply saying thanking, but you have to say, but what we have to do? How we need to say the thank you?
In a respectful manner.
Yes, in a respectful manner. With heartfully. We need to say heartfully. So thank you each and everyone for joining this course. Thank you each and everyone for your patient listening. Thank you each and everyone for responding to my question. Thank you each and everyone for giving your valuable opinions. That's
Okay,
what
sir.
the gratitude we should have towards anyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm not just to say, I'm not just to give an example. I am heartfully, from the bottom of my heart, I am saying you, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. Thank you for speaking.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes. Another thing is, UK-based organization or UK-based Institute of Personnel and Development gave another definition about the HR. That definition goes on like this. So 7 right now. So recruiting and selecting people, training and developing them. The disruption. So recruiting and selecting people, training and developing them for their work. Here, recruiting is one aspect and selecting is another aspect. Recruiting and selecting are two different aspects. Recruiting is not selecting. So recruiting is searching. We'll discuss it later, but recruiting, just for now, recruiting is searching. So recruiting and selecting people, after selecting them, we need to train them. After giving training, we need to develop them for their work. Ensuring that payment and conditions of employment are appropriate. We should consider each and every aspect of it. When they don't receive the payment, they don't work. If you don't receive the payment, do you work for your organization? Without salary, do you work?
No.
Unless it is a social service organization, we don't work. Yes, we don't work. Unless it is a social service organization or NGO, which is doing a great service to the society. Otherwise, we don't work for without payment. So similarly, no one wants to work for the payment, work without payment. So the conditions of an employment should be appropriate. There are many rules, there are many acts which are suggesting and which are implementing. So when necessary, negotiating such terms of employment with the trade unions. Here we got a new term called trade union. So these are not belongs to the trades. Trades are different. Here trade union is different. Trade union is a common combination or a group of people who are working together for their benefit or for their goals or for their wants or objectives. And they work, they is involved in an organization. They're a group of people in that organization. So by advising on healthy and appropriate working conditions, we should, the working conditions of every organization should be healthy and appropriate according to their conditions. So why we need to consider the health of the employee? Why? What is the need of considering the health or health of an employee? Is it necessary to work about the health? Is it necessary for any organization?
Yes, sir. Most important thing.
Most important thing. Yes, because if if one person or one employee is ill, he generally what he do generally,
He
Taking
don't
leaves.
come to office and don't do the work, sir.
Take
And
rest or
all
take.
the work will distribute in other people. Also, it will depend in the environment.
yes, if he is absent or she is absent, the workload increases to other people,
Yes.
or the work will be stagnated at their table or at their workplace. So we need to focus on the health conditions more, and the organization of people at work and the encouragement of relations between management and work people should be healthy. It must. So the organization of people at work and the encouragement of relations between the management and workplace should be appropriate. If the management is going in one direction and if they don't mind the opinions or the conditions of an individual, they lose the control. So individuals may become rebels in such conditions. If the environmental conditions are wrong and if they are exploitive, if they have exploitative nature, then may become rebels to the organization. So there are many organizations which are suffering from these trade unions, which are bothering by the trade unions. So we needed to consider their opinions. We needed to give value to the opinions of them or the conditions of them. So this also we deal it later. How to deal those three trade unions is another aspect. So coming to my terms, my definition of HR. When I was writing this book, HR, the essence of human resource management, I wrote this definition. This is my definition. Human resource management is the management of people in all aspects, according to me, in all aspects. From recruitment, that means the entry level, from the entry level to separation, exit level. From the entry level to the separation means exit level. Entry to the exit level. And looking follow-ups like pension, even after exit, we need to look up about the pensions from base level. So when or how or from where to where we have to manage all these things means from the base level of an organization to the top levels of an organization. That means hierarchy. What we call the levels in an organization, hierarchy. So that hierarchy we need to maintain in any organization effectively and efficiently. There are two terms here: effectively and efficiently. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Do you need any explanation about this thing? Human
No,
resource management is the management of people in all aspects, from recruitment means from the entry level to the separation level, that means exit level, and looking follow-ups like pension and etc. From base level to top level of
top
hierarchy
level.
in an organization, effectively and efficiently.
Okay, sir.
So this is the definition. So the definitions of HRM is completed here. So just go through them and which one do you like the most and which one is elaborative and which one is giving from the end to the end.
Yes, sir. Sir, your definition is good
Why? Why?
because, sir, it is very simple and also good, sir.
Mhm.
Sir,
So
you have
let
explained in very easy language.
It's
Mhm.
quite precise and concise.
Mhm. So look at these definitions once again. So Mary Parker said human resource management is the art of getting things done through people. Edwin Flippo is saying human resource management is the planning, directing, organizing, and controlling of procurement, development, maintenance, integration, and separation at the end of individual organization and societal objectives accomplishment. So Pissoboro is saying that managing, that means planning, organizing, directing, and controlling the functions of employees and utilizing human resource, resulting in the creation and development of human and industrial relations, which would shape the future policies and practices of HRM with a view to contribute proportionately to the organizational, individual, and social goals by mentioning three goals: organizational, individual, and social goals. So another definition by Magginson says the term human resource can be thought of as the total knowledge, skills, creative abilities, talents, and aptitudes of an organization's workforce, as well as value, attitudes, and beliefs of the individuals involved. Then UK-based Institute of Personnel and Development is saying recruiting and selecting people, training and developing for their work, ensuring that payment and conditions of employment are appropriate where necessary, negotiating such terms of employment with trade unions, advising on healthy and appropriate working conditions, the organization of people at work, and the encouragement of relations between management and workplace. These are the definitions which was given by the separate people. And according to me, in my terms, human resource management is the management of people in all aspects, from recruitment to separation and looking follow-ups like pension, from base level to top level of any hierarchy in any organization, either effectively and efficiently. These are the definitions. Okay. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Otherwise,
entry level to exit level, I like very much, sir.
Okay. Okay.
So, sir, I have a question regarding the social. You have, can you explain it one more time? I'm getting little confusion.
Which one?
The social.
Social goal.
Individually, in fact, social goal and also
organizational, individual, and social goal, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Can anyone explain? Yeah, Akhil is saying something, I think.
Akhil is saying about the health condition in organizations. Most of the people got that opportunity, and most of the corporate are support to the employee, but some of corporates are not supporting to the employee in health condition. What they can do it, because I have seen many places where employer are not getting any support from the employer side. They just said, "Okay, you will get this and that." Later on, we see many employees are, face very severe health conditions, and they expense from their pockets a lot. Till that, they haven't get that much saving from the employee side. But sometime I have seen also he's adding one more point. If, for example, I go to the medical conditions and other person have a workload, most of the time people also left their organizations because company don't think about we can replace other person or we can divide the work. You just give that colleague, yeah, you will handle this workload. So any ideas about it? About first point was health condition, second is workload.
Yes, absolutely. The most important aspects to any organization is considering the health of the employee and the performance of the employee. If any organization focuses on these two things, the retention of the employee is good and the performance of the employee grows rapidly. Why? There are two things. One is they themselves voluntarily, that means in any organization voluntarily focuses on the health and workload. If they don't, there is another option, that is by force. That force is by the government. There is an organization which is working particularly for the health of the employees. ESI, Employees State Insurance Policies. There is an organization, we'll discuss it later. ESI is there and they contribute, they look after all those things.
Sir, this side Anurag, I have a question. The government rule is the distance education and the regular classes also consider as a same, but in some MNCs, no, it will be not considered. Why?
So it completely depends actually. By law or by act, we needed to consider some things,
Mhm.
and by manual opinion, we needed to consider something. For if they are hiring the people,
Mhm.
then if they need the practical experience,
Mhm.
generally they don't consider the people who done from distance education.
No. Actually, I tried in TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, and I completed my all the education from the distance learning. They not considered me. That's why I'm asking this.
Actually, they should consider, according to the government law,
Yes,
they
yes,
should consider. They should consider.
yes, sir. I
If
know.
they are not considering, we can reapply and we can state, we can mention that as well.
Yeah.
But according to their rules,
Hmm.
they may have some regulations and they may have some restrictions as well that we
Mhm.
cannot argue. We cannot
I
argue with them.
I know government has been passed the rule last year regarding this,
Hmm.
but TCS still not considered. Even the many more companies are not considered till now.
Of course, that belongs to the management actually. So
Mhm.
as a HR also, we needed to learn and we needed to implement such
So
cases. As we are
so
facing the problem right now,
mhm.
after we becoming the HR, we have to take care of these kind of things and we shouldn't bother any other person.
Sir,
That thing we
sir,
should to remember here. But according to the rules and regulations of any company or management, they have to alter them. It takes sometimes actually. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer.
yes,
And
sir,
for the
sir,
particularly,
sir.
if they need a practical experience,
Mhm.
they consider the person who has done the regular education. They
Mhm.
give the more value to the person.
No.
In
As
that
a
case, also, we should negotiate.
sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Uh-huh.
As a social responsibility, we need to on the action on n- this points like not considered, like we are the PWD candidates and they are not considered regarding. That's why the reason is because we are completed our education from the distance learning. Even not the PWD candidates, even the some normal peoples are like not not able to afford the normal colleges fee or anything, so they also completed their education from distance learning.
Yeah, even actually, I have completed 27 courses.
Okay.
Out of them, most of them, more than 20, 22 are from distance education only.
Okay. Okay.
I'm one of the topmost in NLP as well.
Okay.
So whatever it is. So even I have completed many distance courses.
Mhm.
So the companies has to regulate themselves. The companies has to change, and moreover, their rules and regulations for the post is also we need to consider.
Mhm.
The position is
No,
very important. We need to
no, no,
consider the position as well.
I'm telling the name. In TCS, no, I tried for various positions. So, but in any positions, they are clearly mentioned. We are not considered for the distance learning.
Okay, that we needed to make a note, and whenever it is required or whenever we have the chance, we needed to point it out. Definitely.
That, that's why I'm
We need
telling this
to, yes,
because
we need
I,
to do.
I faced this problem too many times.
Okay.
Still, I am facing this problems.
Okay, don't bother. We'll look into it.
Okay. Thank you very
Sometimes,
much.
but we have many organizations. Even if TCS is not taking you, there are many
Mhm.
organizations we can consider. So
Yeah,
TCS is not alone the organization which is working in software industry.
yeah,
So, but
like
what we have to do is with our expertise and with our skill, with our talent,
Mhm.
Let the employer, let the TCS take you.
No. Just like, for example, in Accenture, no, there are, yes, please. In
No, no.
Accenture, no, there are different different positions for the PWD. There are give the special facilities to the PWD.
Yes,
In Accenture.
because of that reason only, we are saying in the definitions itself, we needed to consider individual goals, social goals as well. The social goal is more important
Yes,
because
sir.
we are doing the business in the society. We are doing the business with the people itself. People are coming together as a society. So we needed to consider it as a social responsibility. You mentioned it's also important. Each and every corporate should work for this.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Coming to the Akhil's another answer, workload. So for the workload also, Factories Act has some restrictions and rules. So 8 hours is one rule, and it depends on the circumstances. 48 hours in 1 week is another rule. We'll discuss them all together in another place when we are discussing about the Factories Act and everything. So those are important. If there is a work which is pending, or if the employee works for overtime, he has to be paid by the organization for this overtime. So those are the rules they have. But there are many organizations which exploit the people. Those organizations working only for the money, only for their goals. They are not considering the individual goals. So in that organizations, generally the people or the employees won't retain. They shift and switch. They switch rapidly. But there are certain conditions. Even I know certain persons. They are very loyal. They are very expertised. They are very sincere. They are very hardworking, and they're working in that particular organization for years together. Still, this organization don't mind about their workload, don't mind about their work health conditions, don't mind about their financial situations. Still, these people are working because of the bondage they created. These people created the bondage between the organization or the people who are managing it. That is also going on in the society. Even they're struggling, even though they are struggling, they are still continuing in that organizations. Even if anyone, is there anyone who is working right now? How many of you are working in any organization?
No, sir, I'm not working.
I'm working.
Yes, sir, I'm also.
Okay, tell me one thing about your present employer or your past employer.
Okay.
I am not asking you to give a negative opinion, but
Okay.
say, are you comfortably, are you happily working right now?
To be honest, it's a 50-50 position. I'm currently in a 50-50 position.
Yes.
I'm doing night shifts and it's affecting my health really bad. But we can't switch to morning shift as I'm supporting North American region. So that's a bit of an issue. Otherwise, it's a really good job. This job is especially for PWD candidates and they are giving permanent work from home. So the job base is really good, but the shift timing is a little bit bad. That's the only thing. Otherwise, the job is really good and it pays really well. Yeah.
Yes, there are two things here. One is retaining you, another is bothering you. But we are still working here.
Yeah.
Similarly, each and every employee has their own experiences, or has their own opinions, or has their own reasons to bind to that organization, to bind to that work, or to bind to that category.
Yeah, they are giving special
Mm.
allowances for night shift allowance, overtime allowance. They are giving special allowances. Yeah.
So there are many reasons for that. Yes. So that is about the workload. Akil, I think I answered the two questions which you have asked, right?
Yeah, understood. Thank you.
Yes. So I think I have answered Mr. Anurag as well. Is there any other question which I left? No, right?
No, sir.
Okay, then let me go further. If you have any doubt, please ask me. So it's 7:30. Okay. We discussed elaborately, actually, the definitions we discussed. So do you want me to go to the evolution concept, or we'll discuss tomorrow?
Yes, sir. You will discuss this tomorrow, sir.
Tomorrow? Okay. You are satisfied with the content of today, right?
Sir, you can
Okay, sir.
explain
Thank you,
concept.
sir.
Mhm. Okay, then tell me what is the thing which you like most today, and which definition is touched you, and do you agree with the harmonizing of men, money, machinery, and materials? HR is a process. These are three questions I asked you, but I am requesting each and everyone to respond. At least say one word answers are, but respond. Yes, start please.
Sir, what we have to say?
What do you like today? Or what is the definition you like today? And do you agree HR is a process, it harmonizes men, money, machinery, and material?
Yes, sir.
Actually, the term human resource management is a term, human resource, management of human resource. But I am saying harmonizing men, money, machinery, and material.
Sir, I like your definition because you have clearly mentioned that at entry level and exit level, we have to support our employees.
Okay. Okay. Next one.
Sir, hello.
Yes, please.
Sir, I like it is the art of like getting things done the most, that definition, and also, so your definition, the starting point and ending point of the, like, matlab, we have to be together in every condition, like from starting point or end point, to achieve the goals of individual and also the organization.
Yes. Next one.
Starting point and ending point. This side, Anurag sir. Starting and ending point, the one of the best definition, because we need to provide support in every conditions, like health condition, monetary issues, or time to time increment, or everything.
Okay. Next one.
Sir, I like the definition of Edwin, and also I agree with you on this. It harmonizes men, money, machinery, and materials. I agree with this statement.
Okay. Natesh, Joshna, Athar, Sachdev, Rishabh Chandra. Yes, yes. Speak out something.
Guys, try to be interactive with Siva.
Sir, this side Anurag. Sir, I have a query. Can we get today also assignment, or it's in some days?
Pardon?
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Sir, can we get the assignment for today also, or
I will,
can
I
we?
will, I will, I will give you the assignment.
Okay.
I will give you the work.
No, this one.
Okay. Manaka, did you something? I couldn't able to hear you.
Yes, money by machinery material is most important to any organization, any individual person.
Okay, okay then. Raghu, Merin, Vaishak.
I liked all the definitions as definition for HR will be different for different persons, but I find almost all definitions are a little bit complex and big. I find your explanation really small and in layman terms it was easy to understand. And the first definition was simple, but it was quite generic and vague. So I really liked your definition. So
Okay, okay. Okay then. Is there anyone who wants to add now?
Sir, can you explain harmonizes man?
Harmonizes man, money, machinery, and material. Are you agreeing with it? What's my question is, are you agreeing with the statement? Because
yes.
Management of human resource, actually, human resource management means management of human resource. Human resource means the people. Only about the money, only about the men they are talking about in the term. But what we are telling you is we needed to harmonize each and everything about the man, about money, about machinery, and about materials. So there are 4 M's. Are you agreeing with it? That means, are you feeling that money is important, or are you feeling that human resource management is also do such kind of things for the money, or machinery, or about material? Do they need to consider them, or only about the men?
No, we have to consider
Sir,
everything.
harmonious words are mean harmonious means, sir?
Allowance of the person with the kind of work and value addition.
Here, harmony means it has a long and widened definition. But in this definition, it is simply saying that it has to consider, it has to value the value, and it has to point out, and it has to give value to these things. And these things should be aligned, and these things should be considered valuable. These things should be give the importance or appropriateness. That's what here it is saying. Or it should combine each and everything, or it should integrate each and everything.
Okay, sir. Yes. Thanks, Tuki.
Not for the general definition or general meaning, I am not saying here. In this meaning, I am giving you this harmonizes man and money.
Yeah, sir. This meaning is related to this term only.
Yeah.
Like this.
If they don't have the combination, or if they don't have the integration between them, if they don't have that harmony, then something is missing. If you only focus on the men, you miss the other aspects. If you only focus on the money, as the Akhil asked, there are many organizations they are exploiting. They are without considering the health conditions of the employee, without considering the financial aspects, or without considering the workload of the employee. If they focus on only on the money, the harmony is missing. If they only focus on the machinery or material, they are not focusing on the man and money, the harmony is missing. We need, it's like a thread which connects each and everyone. We need to connect each and everyone, and we needed to focus on them. We needed to grow along with them. Then it harmony plays a key role there.
Is it like create like a team environment?
Of course. A healthy environment, you can say.
Okay.
A good environment or good vibes, you can say. Yes, Raghu, are you going to say something?
No, sir. I like this definition from UK-based institute.
Okay.
This include what we need to work in workplace. All these things included in this definition.
Yes, yes. Okay. Okay, then for today, my assignment to you or my simple work to you is write your own definition. In your terms, write your own definition. How an ideal HR should be, how an organization should consider the employee. Before becoming an HR, before becoming as a part of organization's attitude, as think as an employee, think as a student, and write the definitions, and which gives you the harmony, the peaceful, healthy environment conditions, which gives you state those things. So my work to you is write the definition of HRM in your own terms and write what are the things should be considered by the organization or by HR about an employee on your own terms.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Thank you, each and everyone.
Siva, just stop the recording before ending the session, okay?
Okay, sir.